Hi, it's me again, LaShawn Bridges. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. As each week, I discuss with you guys politics and the upcoming Democratic presidential candidates for year 2020. Now we're down to the nitty gritty, of course. I'm sure if you guys are voting, if you haven't voted, please vote, because Biden is still runner-up. So hopefully he will win, right? And we will kick the orange man out of the office. But Biden is winning so far. So we hope he wins. But today I'm going to discuss Trump. You can't get enough of him, right? Trump has been busy, of course, enjoying his golfing lately. While an article in the Atlantic magazine has been addressing Trump's inappropriate, demeaning remarks about our U.S. military soldiers who were killed in action. And Trump's statements to this was, these are losers and suckers. Okay, this was out of his own mouth. Then, of course, later, Trump does what he always does, tries to deny these allegations against him, stating that he's done more. Check this out. He stated that he done more for the military than almost anybody else. When I heard this, I was just like, what are you talking about? Yeah, right. You wish. And this was funny to me because I was just like, wow, you got to laugh to keep from crying. But Trump, we all know that you are a bigot, a liar, a racist, and now you're trying to lie and pretend that you did not say anything about the military when they specifically have your voice in the media, have it recording of you talking about the military. And you're trying to say that military soldiers and veterans are losers and suckers when they're, it's countless recordings that states this example of you actually talking bad about the U.S. military soldiers. Now, in 2016, Trump won the majority of the veteran voters. We all know. But Trump, I don't think you're going to win, the voters from the veterans this time. I don't think so. Unless they're drunk out of their mind. I mean, that's just my opinion. Now, Trump, you have, to me, no loyalty or respect for American people or the Army soldiers and veterans. You have showed countless times, your non-caring attitude when it comes to women, the black race, the African American race, the Hispanics, and other minorities, as well as now the soldiers, which you have said something about military before. So this is, to me, is just the icing on the cake here. I have people in my family, let me say this, that just like the millions of people in the U.S. out there that have someone or know some family member who is a part of the Army, part of the U.S. Army, is fighting for our rights and dying for justice we served. Now, my father was in the Army for years when I was little. I mean, he is now retired. He's a retired veteran. But he was a sergeant in the U.S. Army. And he traveled from Germany, from Korea, from China, and other countries and states in the United States of America. My uncle was in the United States Air Force. So was my father's other brothers, and were in the Army or Air Force or Navy or something like that. My husband has people also that was in the Army or Air Force or Navy. And my husband's grandfather fought in World War II. And his uncles who fought during Desert Storm. So the list goes on and on. So, you can imagine how I felt, Trump, when he said this. And when you said these derogatory statements about the people that have fought in wars so we can have, justice. I was like, what a moron. What an ignorant thing to say when you are supposed to be, Trump, the leader of this country, the leader of America. You oath to be there to lead. But it's been very obvious to me that every time you open your mouth, Trump, the world just realizes that you are not fit to run the United States of America. And as Obama's wife said, it is what it is. You show it every time. That's what she said. It is what it is. So for all you Trump supporters, if this don't wake you up, then, about what Trump is saying, I don't know what will. I don't. I think if this doesn't wake you up, you must be in a dream forever, in a sunken place. as that movie. I don't know if you guys saw that movie where he was in a sunken place. Okay. Now, the fact checker on CNN has repeatedly showed demonstrations of you, Trump, bashing women, being rude to minorities, making fun of special needs people, showing repeatedly non-caring attitudes of this coronavirus pandemic and the people who died, as well as the people who lost their loved ones during the pandemic. He just simply doesn't care, you guys. He just had a press conference recently, okay? Check this out. I'm sure you guys saw it. If you haven't, you must see. It's a must see. This was just a press conference just recently during Labor Day weekend. Instead of Trump trying to be, his best and, trick people and lie like he famous of doing, lies, and trying to get reelected, what does he do? He just babbles over and over again, babbling about the article about them stating about U.S. veterans are stupid, about him stating that, and babbling about Kamala Harris, babbling about voter fraud and how he feels about the mail-in ballots and how he thinks this is a fraud. I mean, there are near 200,000 people dead from the coronavirus, you guys. Why is Trump not speaking about that? Why is he not worried about how, as America, we can get this under control and shut down the country and try to find a way to get people back healthy again and control this virus before more people die, instead of reopening the schools and reopening the businesses because you're worried about losing control of this election? Because that's just seems like that's the only thing that's on his mind is this election and winning. He ran off the economy when he first ran for president, so he's trying to build the economy. I get that. But you can't build an economy if there are people are sick and dead from the coronavirus pandemic. Why aren't you talking about this? But he's not going to, you guys, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Trump simply doesn't care. He only cares about Trump. And that is the truth. To get the virus under control or anything else dealing with this virus, he doesn't care about none of that. What about the millions of people, Trump, that are unemployed, that still have not received their unemployment checks, that don't know where they're going to live, or people that's losing their houses because they can't afford to pay their mortgage? What about those people that are getting evicted, because your eviction ban is not working now anymore, and now landlords are still able to evict people? What about the loss of the many jobs that people can't even find work? No, he won't discuss that, you guys, because he just simply doesn't give a damn, okay? He was just during this whole speech of his babbling and just all over the place. I was just like, what are you talking about? He only cares, you guys, about golfing. That's just what it is. Every time I hear about Trump, where is he? He's on the golf, court. He's out golfing. That's what our president, our leader, that's supposed to be leading this country, that's what he does, golf. That's all he cares about, the golf ball. So I'm going to leave this with you guys. I'm not going to say any more, but, tell me what you think about all this. You Trump supporters, I know you're going to come at me, but you know what? Hey, bring it. There's no right or wrong answer. Let's discuss this. What do you think about Trump? Are you still going to vote for a president that doesn't care about the American people and only cares about himself? Leave a comment in the comment section. If you guys haven't voted yet, please, please, please. If you haven't registered, I hope you register as soon as possible. If it's, still hopeful, I think it's still okay for you to register right now. If you haven't, register, okay? And fill out your ballot. When your ballot comes, mail in your ID if they ask for it. Vote, because we need the orange man out of the door. We need him out, okay? That's just my opinion of it all. And I know some of you out there may disagree with me that are Trump supporters, but hey, I just don't feel like that he has ever cared about anybody but himself. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Click the like button if you like this video. And don't forget to continue to follow me each week as I discuss politics and other topics that are in this world today. And thank you for watching. Deuces. See you next time.